Assalamualaikum everyone, I'm Ainnur and it is my turn to talk about something important regarding single parent. But before that, I would like to give a brief definition of what a parent is. According to Wikipedia and Merriam-Webster, a parent can bring a lot of meaning. First, it can dictate an ownership of a one thing. Second, it can be someone who has the authority to take care of you. Also, there are many types of parent out there in the whole wide world. It could be a segregatory parent, biological parent, single biological parent, adoptive parent, and many more. So here we focus on the point of view of a biological single parent. In single parent life, the word authority, rights, and responsibility all have a significant differences between each other. Rights, authority falls under the child custody category, while responsibility falls under the category of being a parent itself. Okay, the life of single parent also differ between religion, culture, and country. So now I'm going to highlight about responsibilities of a single parent in Islamic point of view. Responsibility of a parent towards a child includes taking care both physically and mentally, and it doesn't change even if the parents has gone separate ways. Being a single parent doesn't eliminate any sort of responsibility towards the child. In fact, in Islam, it has one rule to rule out responsibilities, as in parents' role to their children is very important as they start to learn speeches, manners, and etiquettes practically from them. Whatever the children observe and learn from the beginning of their life significantly impacts on their future life. Usually, a child spends at least 4 years at the house, then starts going to school. During these 4 years, their observations and learning could be considered as the foundations of their future life. Therefore, parents' responsibilities are very much significant to develop a positive life of the beloved children. For example, if a child was born with learning disability, the parents should provide a solution, as in sending their child to the authorized place that specializes with that particular disease. Now, it does sound like a privilege to certain single parents where they have the resources and capabilities to do that. However, our government, the Jabatan Kemajuan Wanita dan Keluarga, has a certain fund that can help those unfortunate parents to provide them the correct resources so they can finally send their kids to the designated places. Okay, now the differences between the responsibility of a single parent according to Islam teaching are very much different than the generalizations of responsibilities of a single parent for those who are not Muslim. So in Islam, the responsibility of a single parent, whatever teachings, whatever manners, whatever etiquettes, whatever they see, whatever they are teaching the children, must have and also should follow the rules of the Islam itself. For example, regarding their clothes, for the girls, they must advise their children to dress modestly, as it has to be aligned with the Islamic rules itself. This is really important, as it's not only going to prepare the child to create a better future for themselves, but also to help shape their child to become a better Muslim as well. In fact, in Islam, there are not very much differences between a single parent and being a parent itself. Their responsibilities are very much the same. Every teachings must be based by one thing, which is Islamic rules and teachings. In fact, the single parents of a mother, the single parents of a father have to help each other to nurture their children, as it's not only going to affect them in the future, but also going to majorly affect their child. Thank you, and I would like to proceed with my friends next.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulhilmi bin Zurin with a metro number 1928847. Today, I will present on this topic, challenges of single parenting. Challenges of single parenting, especially being a single mother, are overwhelming. It requires a single parent to combine the role of two people with raising the children and running the house. The parenting problems surpass the rewards, making it a more challenging situation for any parent. The single parenting challenges differ from both males and females, worsened by the inclusion of children in the mix. Death, divorce, and separation rob parents of the joy of companionships and sharing of responsibility. Here are a few single parenting issues and single parent struggle. Number 1. Loneliness. You have to deal with the loss of a partner and the gap they left in your life. One of the challenges of single parenthood is that there is no one to offer a shoulder to lean on. There is a part that your partner slowly plays in your life, which is emotional fulfillment. The grass is not greener on the other side either. It is also emotionally challenging when your partner has to live with the kids and you have to come back to an empty house. This drains you emotionally. Who will run to you after work? The reality of all memories of the good moments you share with your spouse and the children down on you. Number 2, instilling discipline in children. Single parenting is full of challenges. A partner with children may find it difficult to instill discipline. Because of the emotional stress, some of the children engage in fun activities as a gesture to get the attention of both the parents. Being a single mother can leave you wondering how to navigate the unknown avenues of single parenting. One of the problems faced by single mother is the lack of discipline. Such struggle of being a single parent often deplete the parent of all energy to pursue their own interests. Children may also give a solo parent an emotionally tough time, especially when they realize that you do not communicate with your partner. They give a parallel information for their own selfish interests. You need to brace yourself for these single parent issues and not let single parent stress crush your spirits. Moreover, another downside of single parenting is financial responsibility. The extra financial burden may also limit your time with them. Children left on their own with no proper guidance may develop defiant behavior, which inhibits disciplinary measure from a single parent. Number 3 is low self-esteem. One of the problems faced by single parents in society is bearing the brunt of harsh societal judgment. Sometimes, society judges separated spouses instead of giving them the right support at this time. Negative family members and friends give them a hard time coping with the situations, making them have self-doubt and low confidence as single parent. One of the solutions to single parenting is not to let single parenting erode your self-confidence. Engage in activities that will help you regain your lost sense of self-worth. Number 4 is a sense of guilt. It is common for single parents to go on a guilt trip after a bitter divorce. Single parenting poses several questions in the mind of estranged spouses. What if I could have been patient with my spouse? How will the children judge me when they grow old? How come I have lost friends after the separations? These unanswered questions of single parenting rob your innocence and only add to the difficulties of single parenting. And the final one is financial burden. In a close family unit, each partner had a financial role in meeting monetary obligations. You may be in agreement on how to manage your finances, but the fact that you have to run 2 houses with the same finances is an uphill task. Overbearing financial responsibilities is the most frustrating challenge for single parents. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone, I'm Shahira, and now it is my turn to talk about the solution for challenges of being a single parent. If you are feeling lonely, remember that you have your child or your children with you. They might burden you, but they are actually your strength to help you escape from this darkness. Whenever negative thoughts occur in your mind, try to replace it with positive thoughts so that you can focus on your children. You can avoid this loneliness by creating more activities like playing games, make a lesson with your children. Basically, just try to spend time with them. Besides, it could help them to build their characters. So you are not only escape from loneliness, but you're also building your child's character. Other than that, try to go out from your room, socialize with the community, know your neighborhood, make friends instead of living alone. Who knows if you might bump into someone who might be your partner in the future. The most important issue for single parents is when it comes to the discipline of the child. For divorced parents, being separated doesn't mean that you cannot communicate to your partner at all. In fact, if you have children, then it is best for you to keep communicating with your partner to discuss about your child's behavior. And for single parents that is due to the death of the spouse, you can engage the relationship between your children and with their extended family, like their grandmother, their grandfather, uncle, or aunt, to fill the absence of the other partner. Since children need full-time attention, it is best when there is a close tie near them over time, to instilling the discipline in them. If you feel like you have a very low self-esteem, then it is time for you to surround yourself with people who believe in you and understand your difficulty without any judgment. As I mentioned before, I advise you to go and meet people, make friends, engage in any activities that can build your confidence, and just try to get rid of that self-doubt. Single parents usually have a sense of guilt because of the divorce, and if you are one of them, remember that keep looking at our fault or self-blame is not healthy. Just simply accept the situation and be confident for every decision that you have made. Trust yourself that you have done your very best to make that particular decision. Learn to look at the positive angle and just move ahead. Your children should know about the financial burden that you are holding. Teach your children how to spend money wisely, how to avoid overspending, and find some time to talk and to discuss with them. Make them understand about cutting some of the luxuries. Also, make them agree to maintain a modest lifestyle. In conclusion, despite carrying a big responsibility on their shoulders, becoming a single parent is really challenging. Trials and hardships will come where one could end up in despair. However, as Muslims, we are taught to be patient because truly, those with patience will be rewarded, and Allah is with those as-sabirin. Therefore, in this presentation, we encourage all single parents out there to believe in their potential, that they are able to overcome this challenge. And we also hope that they can accept this reality of being a single parent, as that is better for them and also for their children. So that's all from us. Thank you for your attention.